Hi, D. Krause here, and I don't know about you, but I find that I have to go find lists that people have compiled of various sci-fi and fantasy books in order just to see what's out there, because face it, there's just so much out there. And that's how I came across the book Daemon by Daniel Suarez. It showed up on a couple of these lists, and I said, oh, okay. Let's take a look at this. So I went to the Blue Ridge Download Consortium and ordered it. It showed up a couple weeks later, and I started to read it. Now, the intro to the version that I read proclaimed that this book was some cult, lost, classic, genius novel known only by sophisticates and those in touch. Implying, of course, that if this was the first time you had started reading the book or even knew about it, because I had never heard of it, then you were some kind of unwashed rube. Unlike the guy who was writing the intro, a person by the name of Jordan Greenhall, who I've never heard of. Now, I was immediately suspicious because I'm not an unwashed rube. Well, at least when it comes to reading. So, I started reading, and after finishing it, I just cannot figure out why I had never heard of it before, because holy Hannah, what a book. Now, what's it about? Well, it's about daemons, which are a series of computer programs that run unattended, and I know all you computer people going, gosh, wow, yeah, we know we're computer people. Well, great. But these daemons, they're like your doctor's telephone answering system, sort of, are triggered. These particular ones in this book are triggered by the death of their creator, a game master by the name of Matthew Sobel. And these completely alter the world in the most terrifying and brutal manner. The daemons that are triggered are replicated across the internet and are attended by a secret army of Strobel's acolytes through their own darknet. Certain events trigger certain daemons. Like, for instance, when the police enter Sobel's mansion, an automated defense system is triggered that wreaks absolute havoc among the responding forces. The one police officer who survives becoming a cult hero known as the Burning Man, which gives you an idea of what happens with this defense system. Another set of daemons frames another police officer for the murder of the responding forces, and he's tried and executed, or maybe not. That's the kind of stuff that's going on with this novel. It is, in a word, quite hair-raising. Now, I guess the cachet is that Suarez wrote this terrifying novel about cyber terrorism long before cyber terrorism became no more annoying than an ant infestation. Heck, your personal data is now on the hard drive of probably every 12-year-old in the world, and the terror in this novel is a bit dated. I mean, we've had evil computers trying to take over the world ever since Colossus, the Forbin Project. So what's the big deal? I guess the big deal is that it's conceivable, the events in this novel, that they're plausible, and even worse, we wouldn't care as long as we've got our MTV. Now, Suarez wrote the book in 2004. He couldn't get an agent, couldn't get a publisher, because they said it was too technical or too long for a first novel. So he ended up self-publishing it in 2006, and it didn't really start taking off until 2009. And I find that very encouraging. This has been an old guy reviewing a book. See you later.